When Bruce Lee created Jeet Kune Do in the late 1960s, he didn't just design another martial arts system. He sparked a revolution that shook the very foundation of traditional fighting styles across the world. For centuries, martial arts were boxed into rigid categories. Karate had its deep stances and sharp linear strikes, Kung Fu emphasized flowing animal-like patterns, and Western boxing relied on straightforward punching combinations. Each art had its strengths, but each also had limitations. Bruce Lee was quick to notice this, and instead of blindly following tradition, he chose to question it. He asked the simple yet powerful question: why should a fighter be limited by style when the fight itself has no rules? The first thing that comes to mind is speed, devastating part of Jeet Kune Do was not only the philosophy of freedom but the sheer efficiency of its punches. Lee believed that a punch should not look beautiful on paper but should land effectively, faster, and harder than the opponent could anticipate. This mindset completely broke away from traditional martial arts, where techniques were often trained more for form than for real combat application. When Bruce demonstrated his straight lead punch or his famous stop hit, even experienced fighters from boxing, karate, and kung fu backgrounds found themselves outmatched. In this video, we are going to explore in detail how Jeet Kune Do punches were designed to destroy traditional fighting styles, why they worked so effectively, and how Bruce Lee's innovation in striking forever changed the way we look at combat. The flaws of traditional punching systems. To understand why Jeet Kune Do punches were revolutionary, we first need to examine the weaknesses of traditional martial arts when it comes to striking. Many traditional styles valued aesthetics and ritual over practicality. A karate punch, for instance, is taught from a fixed stance, with the practitioner chambering the fist at the hip before launching it forward in a straight line. While this motion is powerful, it is also predictable and often too slow in a live fight. The chambering gives away intention, and the rigid stance reduces mobility. In Kung Fu, although the variety of strikes is immense, the emphasis on pattern movements and forms sometimes led fighters to focus more on memorizing sequences rather than learning to adapt in real time. A Wing Chun chain punch could be devastating up close, but if the opponent moved outside its range or disrupted the center line, the technique lost effectiveness. Western boxing, on the other hand, was far more practical than many Eastern styles. It had timing, rhythm, and direct punches such as the jab, cross, hook, and uppercut. Yet even boxing at the time was limited by its rule set: no kicks, no trapping, and fighters often trained in a predictable rhythm. Bruce Lee observed all these systems, admired their strengths, but targeted their flaws. He realized that in real combat, tradition doesn't win, adaptability does.